Thanksgiving afternoon, 2011. Fall colors have started to arrive. Let's go for a motor run. Let's roll. We're ready to roll. Fasten those seatbelts. Well, today is Thanksgiving. It's sometime in October 10th, 2011, and watch out for those acorn things, pine cones. And I thought it's time to go for a little bit of a run. Hopefully the wind's got to be down a little bit so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Be a nice short video. Just going over to the neighborhood for the entire gas car, put some fuel in the bike. Now, the gas bar isn't exactly the closest to my house. It's about 6 or 7 kilometers away. But it's a nice day. It's a nice afternoon. There's some color. So, why not? Red light, always take a look left, right, then left, right again. Pulling it through, second gear. Into third, the 60 zone. Anyway, about Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, a lot of us have much to be thankful for. This is me getting on my soapbox, so I'm going to turn the video off now, by all means. But as a society, I find, we spend much more time complaining about things we don't have. Whether it's a bigger house or a bigger car, bigger family, whatever. Hey, my first motorcycle wave of the day. Property tax, sales tax, goods and services tax. I don't have a problem paying with taxes. I don't have a problem paying taxes. And, the reason for that is if you're paying income tax, that means you're working. Hard work gets you places in this life. I do have an issue with where tax dollars end up with government waste, municipal waste, lack of service. That I have it. So paying taxes is employed, and I do believe in paying our fair share. Coming up to Baseline Road. Yeah, I have an issue with government waste and stuff like that, making weird decisions, inappropriate prioritization of projects and initiatives and stuff like that. said yes, in most parts you turn the tap, you have clean drinking water. And that's fine, that's good, that's a good thing. You take a look at some of our major cities, and I'll pick on my hometown of Montreal, for example. After literally decades of neglect, the infrastructure is literally falling apart. It's really unusual. It's a metropolitan city, but you can't navigate the bridges and the overpasses and stuff without running a chance of some piece of concrete falling off of it. That's no way to run a city. Now I understand there are expenses and all that, but prioritize those expenses. The flowers and pots of flowers at the intersections and all that, that's all nice. What are those needs versus wants? The city needs clean, safe roads. When I first started driving 30 years ago, the biggest joke was potholes in Montreal. Unfortunately, now the biggest joke is, hey, I made it home without a piece of concrete falling on my head. Anyway, we're on Baseline Road headed west. Again, very little traffic and Monday afternoon. Hoping you get to hear this. The other thing that I'm thankful for, health. Decent health. And the healthcare system. Now, many of us complain, media complain, and all that. When my wife Kathy was diagnosed with breast cancer 11 years ago, the date of diagnosis to the date of surgery was less than 2 months. Now, when you're dealing with cancer, and again, my wife's cancer was a non-aggressive cancer, so 2 months didn't seem so bad to us. The care that she got, and we're just right here next to the Queensway Carleton Hospital where the surgery was made. And no problem. The surgery, the aftercare, even the icky chemotherapy, doctors and nurses, and the caregivers, all top notch, first rate. Now, that's an extreme, that was an extreme example. I don't know how the healthcare is. We need to sit in the emergency room at a major hospital. Our daughter's 14 years old, and we had yet to visit the Children's Hospital, at least in Ontario, in some sort of emergency capacity. Now, in fact, she's never been a patient at any of the hospitals, so we've been very, very fortunate with that. Not even earache. There was a couple of times we needed to take it to our own GP, but everything was fine. Anyway, so that's my take on the healthcare thing. A couple weeks back, I test rode a number of Harley Davidsons, and yes, there is a mystique to them. The one Harley in particular that I'm taking a liking to is called the Road King, and while it's a nice bike, I'm not sure if spending north of $22,000 is worthwhile at this point in time. But it's always nice to have a look. Test rides are free. Donated a few dollars for charity. Had some great hamburgers and some coffee from Tim Hortons. So it's all good. For those of us in the Majesty's Federal Civil Service, notably in the IT environment, technology world is can be separated into different parts. People who work on the actual hardware, and if people who produce the applications or systems that run on the hardware. And I guess the third group is the support of the infrastructure, the networks, and so forth. So in the first phase, the government indicated that we should amalgamate all the people who take care of the networks and email and a few other things, the data centers, into one big group, one big happy family. But for the time being, all of the people who are affected are going to stay in their native department. So we'll see what happens with that. There weren't a whole lot of happy faces last week, I'll tell you that. But again, change, prospect of change, frightens many people. Even though IT, the middle name for IT is change. So we'll see where that bundle goes. Green light. Let's go. Run. Should catching us on camera, but every time I go by an intersection or a major stoplight, whatever, I always tilt my head to the left and right just to make sure nothing funky is happening. So far, so good. Here we are, Canadian gas pump. Canadian Tire gas pump. Back it up. Turn the engine on. See, on my Marauder, there is no gas tank, or no gas tank gauge. So I relied pretty much on the odometer. So let's see how far we've gone, how much fuel it took. Not sure if you're catching this. Let's tilt this over. Now I'll probably have to turn the camera off because the clerk inside the store looked a little nervous. Better pay attention to what I'm doing here. You don't want to overflow over these things. There you go. That should do it. So we get the last drops out. And 7.2 liters. 7.2 liters. And we went 155 kilometers. So it's better than 20 kilometers a liter, which is not bad. Alright, I gotta stop this now, go and pay, I'll be right back.